If you don't know your past, you won't have a future. Hello, welcome to In the Armchair. Today we're going to be talking about the fourth film from the Small Axe series, and that's Alex Wheatle. Before we get into that though, please don't forget to like, comment and subscribe if you're new to the channel. Again, Small Axe is available on BBC iPlayer if you live here in England, or it's available on Amazon Prime in the rest of the world. This tells the true story of Alex Wheatle, who grew up in the care system mostly here in England, and then in his late teen years moves to Brixton and starts to find more of his identity, and we're taken along for that journey. Now, once again, in the Small Axe series, I didn't have any prior knowledge of the main character. This is one of the best things about the series. It's making me read up and educate myself on prominent figures within the Black British history. The film opens with him coming to jail, and then he's asked to tell his story by his new inmate. We find out very quickly he grew up in a foster care system in England, outside of London, in a place called Surrey. Seems to be very white, very abusive, very sad start to the film. It shows the racism that he had to deal with at school. Steve McQueen, once again, as I said in my Mangrove review, he leaves the scene to linger. It focuses on one element and just leaves, and it really strikes home that how can you be treating people like this? It's not enough that he's suffering at home, that he still needs to come into school and face these things, and what they do to him, it's just barbaric. The film then transitions to him moving to Brixton. We're not told what age he is. We're not told why he's moved there. We're not really given any context. And that's one of the underlying issues with this film. Because of where he grew up, when he touches down in Brixton, which is very black at the time, it's a big culture shock for him. But he starts to learn about his new culture. And the friendship and the camaraderie between him and his friends is what I love. This is what the heart of the film was for me. The banter they had between each other, him learning different things, how to talk, how to walk, was hilarious. I was laughing throughout. And again, the acting across the board, solid. Like much of the Small Axe series, the acting's either been very good or exceptional. Here, Shay Cole, who plays Alex Wheatle, gave an exceptional performance. I would say it's probably the third best behind Letitia Wright, John Boyega, and then himself. But hats off to him. This is the first role that I've seen him in, and I think he's got a bright future. There were a few issues I had with the film. One of the issues I had was that it just felt rushed. The total runtime was just over an hour, and that's just not long enough. Things just jumped from here to there. We never got a sense of timing, how long it took him to do certain things. How long was he in this place for? This character's story and life would have been served much better as a TV show, so we really see his journey from where he started in the foster home to where he eventually ends up. I think that would be very compelling. And another issue I had, similar to last week's review of Red, White and Blue, it shows snapshots of the start of his life, but is limited to that. It doesn't show where he's actually growing into a man and his achievements and accomplishments. I thought Small Axe was about celebrating black history and some of the inspirational figures that we've had in England. However, this movie just shows the early stage. It doesn't show what he goes on to become. It's just a footnote at the end of the movie. The full inspirational part is left out, and that's just not good enough. Imagine if Mangrove showed the riots, showed them getting locked up, and then finished, and then just had text saying they went to trial and this is what happened at the trial. I would feel cheated, and that's how I felt with this movie. You've left out the crucial part, which is what the whole point of the series is. Very disappointing. So overall, this made this a hard one to rate, because when I was sitting down watching it, I was really enjoying it, particularly the jokes between the main characters. As I said, the chemistry, the camaraderie was excellent. But then I came away feeling like something was missing. There was an opportunity to do something more here, but instead the story was very conventional. It was shown and come up, but without the ending. I'm going to give it 2 stars. Thanks for watching. Please don't forget to like, subscribe and watch some other videos.